Okay. Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. We continue Okay, so additionally, you can add a filter. Okay, so you also can add a filter. Let's say you want to add filter in this table. Okay, so double click. We go to the pivot table and add field list. Okay, to display this. Okay, you can see the last box ni, the first box ni filter. Okay, so let's say we want to add a filter here. Okay, so filter example lah. Okay, so we want to add a day. Okay, so as a filter. So click day. Not tick, okay? So click at day ni and drag and drop in the filter. Okay, right? Oh, okay, that undo. Cannot see clearly. Let me add some space here. Insert. I want to add some space. Okay. Okay. Right. So go back again. Click here. Go to day. Okay. Day variables. Click and drag and drop in the filter. Okay. So now you can see it will add a filter here. Okay. Alright. So it include a new filter. Which is now you can see this is number of customer for all day. Okay. So let's say you want to filter. Just click here. You want to filter on Sunday only. So click Sunday and then click OK. Okay, so this is the data display for Sunday only. Okay, in a different region and different time for female and male. Okay, and also that table, you can see table also change based on whatever that display in the a table like graph. Okay, so graph is based on whatever data displayed in the table. Okay, so let's say you want to multiple. Okay, so you want to show on Sunday and Saturday weekend. Okay, number of customer on weekend, then click OK. Okay, so this is the number of customer, different region for male and female for different time. Okay, so that is you can add a filter. Okay, and then also that you can add a slicer. Okay, so slicer ni additional button lah. Okay, so you can go to bukan data. Data. Let me see. Insert. Insert. Okay, sorry, insert. Okay. Alright, so go to the insert ni. Okay, you can close your page, insert. Then let's say you can add a slicer here. Okay. Alright, so instead of you put filter like this, you want to make a more representable. Okay. So you want to put a day filter. Okay, right, and then click OK. Okay, so this is the filter. Okay, right, so this is based on what you select previous lah. Let's say if you want to display something like this. Okay, so you can clear. Okay, and then you can filter click Sunday and Saturday only. Okay, so if you want to multiple, then click here. Multiple Sunday. Okay, weekend. Okay, let's say you want to display weekdays only. Okay, Monday. Monday. And remove Saturday. Okay, so this is the display only on weekdays. It depends. Again, depends what you want to display. Okay, alright. So either you can use a filtering or you can remove this filtering. Okay, you double click, then it become new table here. Okay, alright. So I want to add pivot table ni. Fill. Okay, so let's say I remove this one. Okay. Okay, so remove filter here. Then you can use only slicer here. Okay. Alright, so let's say you want to display on Thursday only. Okay, so this is the data for Thursday only. Okay, so this is for filtering. You also can display. If you want to clear the filtering here, you can just click here. So you can use both. Either you add slicer, okay, slicer additional function, okay, to display, or you can add in this filter, okay, right? When you click here, slicer ni, you have alternative here. Okay, you have slicer setting. Say you have 2 table. Okay, slicer setting. Okay, you want to display day. What you want to display here? Okay, ascending, based on ascending here. Okay, right, the setting. Or you can connect. Okay, you can connect not only one table but for both 2 table. Okay, report connection here. When you connect both table, one slicer for both table. But if you use a filter, only for one table. Okay, so in this case, we say we just want to uh, eh, weekdays kan. Okay, alright, so you can see now slicer, this one also have an effect. Okay, right, because we already connect the slicer to both table. Okay, so if you have 3 table, 4 tables, you can have only one slicer. But if you use filter, then you have a different table for different filter. Okay, alright, so more, I mean, for reporting, for filtering, okay, for to preview the report ni, slicer is a better compared to filter. Okay, alright, but need more space lah for filtering, for filtering ni. Okay, you can change the color here. Okay, next, chart, chart. Yeah, I think okay. So that is a basic thing um for pivot table. Okay, alright. So next example, so it's just like a revision, but we will use a different data, but I will show specifically for variables. I mean to for categorical with the numerical. Okay, so and you will relate that. Okay, so this is same as what you have done previously lah. Okay, so in this, using this data, right? Okay, so first, this is all about the pivot table. Okay, so then you can follow this, or you can refer to. Oh, one more thing. Sorry. Sorry. One more thing for grouping. Okay. All right. You want to group. Let's say. Okay. So this is filtering here. Okay. Let's say I want to add the new. Okay. New table. Okay. Add here. Okay. So you can do both. Add here. Insert pivot table. Select table. Go to the data. And select all data, Control Shift left and up. Okay, right? Select everything. And I want to put sheet A3 and click OK. Okay, so either you go to that and then add the new worksheet, or you can go either way lah. You can add the table. Okay, so let's say I want to add the table ni to display ni. Okay, so to group based on the date. Okay, alright. So in your data, okay, so date ni kan you have for March ni based on the date. So now we want to group it. Okay, click a date. Here, date. Okay, automatically it will group you by March, April, May and June. Okay. All right. And then values, let's say you want to display total cost. Okay. So total cost here. Okay. So this is the total cost for March. Okay. And then you have every date here for March, total cost for March. Okay. So you can see the transaction for March, transaction for 5. Okay. Right? So total. But you can remove days if you want, or date. Okay. All right. So if you can remove here, remove, click, and then remove. Okay. So it will display something like that. Okay. So or undo. It depends lah how you want to display open ni. So let's say you don't want date kan, specific for March ke, so you can remove. Okay. And remove only, want to base on a month only. Okay, months only, right? Okay. Eh, you see you have more tables here. Kalau if you want to create a new table, no lah. Okay. Alright. Automatically kalau date tu, it will help you to create a groups here. Okay. By months, date, days. Okay. So it will group. Okay, but your data originally is like this. Okay, so that if you have years, then years. Okay, quarter by quarter. If you have years, then you can create a quarterly for you. Okay, so the highest is years, then you can have a quarter. So it will grow automatically based on this duration. Okay. Right, because this is only 4 months punya transaction. So you cannot get a transaction for quarter based on quarterly or yearly. So if you have more input, then it can display more for you. Okay, alright. So that is the last one. So next one, we will go to additional. We will try to do for additional punya example. Okay, supermarket sales. Okay, right. So now you can reopen the supermarket. Oh, because supermarket is actually did I share the supermarket? Alah, I lupa pula. Let me share in the chat area ke? Google Meet cannot share file lah. Boleh. Okay, so I already shared transaction, supermarket transaction in the group, WhatsApp group. Okay. Okay, so a few how many variables here? Purchase date, customer ID, gender, marital status, homeowner, children, annual income, city, state or province, country. So 12 variables. Okay, so some variables is a categorical and some variables is a numerical. Okay, you can see annual income ni you can is under category categorical because it put in the range. Okay, annual income. So kalau income exact figures for income, then it will be a numerical. So it depends how you want to display your income, a salary. Okay, so is it based on the range or the exact figures? Okay. Alright, so customer ID ni also, even though it's a numbers, it can consider as categorical because you cannot add customer ID. Okay, same as let's say your punya student's ID. It's not a new, even though you can see it's in numerical, but you have a TR, isn't it? So of course it's not numerical. Like if let's say if you have any ID, you have a numerical, but you cannot consider numerical because you cannot do the arithmetic operations. Okay. Alright, so let's say you want to display variables, okay? Alright, so revenue. Okay, let's say you want to display between gender and revenue, okay? Right, so same as the previous example, go to the pivot, and then automatically if you create the pivot from this sheet, then automatically it will select the data that include in that sheet. Okay, so new worksheet and click OK. Alright, so now you want to add gender and revenue. Okay, gender by gender and revenue. So same as previous. Okay, this is actually to display by categorical and numerical variable. Okay, categorical and numerical variable. Then okay, so let's say you want to add another tables. Okay, so insert tables based on so it's easy if add the tables from this worksheet. Okay, so add and then existing worksheet, click sheet 1 and enter the cell. Okay, and then click OK. Right, tadi apa, gender, now marital status. Okay, so this is to display a categorical and numerical revenue. Okay, sales for male and married and single. Okay, alright, this is to summarize lah. Okay, so instead of if you purchase a textbook, if you go to the chapter 2, that to visualize, to summarize for categorical variables without using pivot tables ni, you have to calculate manually, count if. Okay, so it will take more time. That's why I think that it's not bukan it's not proper lah. I mean, like, why you want to waste your time to calculate manually, but you have the easiest way. So it's better for me just to show you the simple way to summarize tables, okay, summarize data using the pivot table. Okay, alright, so let's say you want to include again or what okay. Alright, so insert pivot tables and then existing worksheet, go to the sheet 1 and click here and OK. Okay, so let's say you want to display annual income and unit souls. Okay, let's say you want to say unit souls. Okay, right? This is been unit souls and add revenue. Click here, tick. Okay, revenue, sum of revenue, sum of unit sold. Okay, alright, so based on the revenue, so this is income. This is income, but you can see the sequence in income ni is not the arrangement in income ni is not based on the sequence. Okay, it's just based on the one. First start from 1 and then 3, 5. It's actually that 110k ni should be under 90k, isn't it? Okay, so what we can do, again, right click and then move to, sorry, not highlight. Okay, so select only one cell only. Move to down to end. You see. Okay, move to end. Okay, now it's moving. So make sure when you want to display table, make sure it's in the correct punya sequence. Okay, alright. So Excel cannot read because this the Excel will read this as one in a text. Okay, so it will read as a text, not numbers. That's why they cannot sequence based on the 10, 30, 70. It based on the 1, 1, 1, 1 first. Okay, right. Okay, so we have to make arrangement. Okay, so this is uh, the tables to display. Okay, by annual income, number of units sold, and also total revenue. Okay, all right. Then if you want to report layout, okay, so you want to show in outline, okay, you can choose from here. Okay, in outline form, it's in outline or tabular form. So same table lah. Okay. Okay, insert blank line. Okay, you have to select this table lah. Okay, so this is not ni. Okay, so you can choose any. You can change colors here. Colors. Change the colors. Okay. Then you can add a chart. Okay. We suggest you the proper chart. Click OK. Okay. To visualize chart. Click table and then the chart. Okay. So if you want to change the design, you can change the design here. Okay, so let's say you want to choose this one and then you want to remove this field, go to analyze and field button. Okay, then you can add lah title semua tu. Okay, again like I said is last week, make sure when you create a chart with a title and axis a title. Okay, alright, proper chart. Okay, so that is to summarize a categorical and numerical. Okay, right? So in 2 in 1. So this is a categorical and a numerical. Okay, and then the next one, among categorical. Okay, so the previous examples here, I show you categoricals with the numericals. Okay, with sales, cost, revenue, number of unit to produce, number of units sold. Okay, so that's everything is a categorical and numerical. This is a categorical date and numerical. Categorical, female, Midwest, and the numerical. Okay, so now we want to create a tables that display categorical, among categories. So both is a categorical variable. Okay, so this one I will skip because we already show you using that data. Okay, so if whatever data you have, you can use the same same way lah. Okay, whatever data. So now I just in this section I will show you how you can use this one. Okay, multiple box plot. Okay, so previously I show you only one box plot, and so now we can compare using a box plot. Okay, so first we go to create a tables. Okay, to visualize, to summarize the relationship among the categorical variable. Okay, so example we will use a smoking. Apa nama ni? Smoking. This is chapter 2. Smoking, drinking. Okay, smoking, drinking. Alright, okay, so smoking. The data is about non-smoking, ordinary, OS is ordinary drink, smoking. HS is heavy smoker. Okay, heavy smoker, ordinary smoker, and non-smoker. Okay, OD is ordinary smoker. Non-smoker for ND. And heavy smoker, but non-smoker, drinker and heavy drinker lah. D for drinker, O for ordinary, H for heavy, and N is for non. Okay. Now we want to see the relationship between the smoker and drinker. Okay. Alright, so now we create a table. Insert a pivot table. Okay, so in this case, example, in this case, because we have only two variables, okay, so two variables, then maybe we can add in the same sheet. Okay, so I want to add in the existing worksheet. The existing worksheet here, display same worksheet with the data because it's only two variables. So let's create here and click OK. Okay, alright, so now we want to add smoker and drinker. Okay, alright, so instead of we do some like this and we bring a drinking category to columns. Okay, smoker, doesn't matter lah whether you want to put row smoker, columns, row drinking, column smoking, or either way ke, it depends to you. Okay, alright. Okay, so how you can get the value? So value is just click a person here and put down there. Okay, so instead of, because this is total kan, total numbers here. So instead of we use a sum, then right click, we change it to summarize by count numbers. Okay, numbers of heavy smoker and heavy drinker. Then you need to arrange because it should be, let's say we want to start with non-smoker. So this should be in the sequence. Either non-smoker, ordinary smoker, heavy smoker, or heavy smoker, ordinary, and non-smoker. So should be in the sequence. Okay. Again, when you want to display, should be in the sequence. Okay. So click cell only. Just click cell. Move. I want to arrange. Start with heavy, ordinary, and none. Okay, alright, so none here. Move to N. Okay, so heavy, ordinary, and none. Okay, alright, so this one ni, this can if one you can filter. Okay, if you want to filter the arrow here. Okay, using the arrow. Alright, so then these tables to summarize between the relationship between heavy smoker and heavy drinker. Okay, so now let's say we create a chart more better for you to read the data. Okay, so compared to table only, okay, so you can click here, then you can get the pivot chart. Okay, to summarize lah you punya data. Okay, and click OK. Right. Okay, so blue is for heavy drinker, okay, ordinary drinker, and non-drinker. Okay, so you can see dia punya relationship ni, if person is a heavy smoker, okay, you can see the highest ni for the category heavy smoker. Okay, so the majority heavy smoker is a heavy drinker. Okay, so if they smoke, then they will drink. Okay, alright. Same as ordinary smoker, it will be an ordinary drinker. Okay, non-smoker. Okay, non-smoker. For those who non-smoker, possible to drink and not drink. Okay, non-drinker to be an ordinary drinker and non-drinker. Okay, so then you can see the punya relationship here. You can see the distribution of your data. Okay, alright. Or you can move. Let's say you want same. Okay, so you want to move automatically. You can see tables and chart will rearrange. Okay, move smoking to here and drinking to this side. Okay. Alright, so let's see, want to see. Okay, heavy drinker. The previous one is based on the smoker. So now let's say a heavy drinker Okay, so if the person is a heavy drinker, you can see they can be either heavy smoker, heavy, so not affect at all. Doesn't matter whether he is a heavy drinker, we cannot categorize. Oh, definitely this person will smoke. No, okay, because you can see the distribution is and similar. Okay, all right. But ordinary drinker is usually non-smoker. Okay, highest is non-smoker here. Okay, less for heavy smoker. Okay, now you can see the relationship. The way that you want to summarize, either based on the smoking or based on the drinking habit. For non-drinker, definitely it will not smoke. Okay, not smoking. Okay, so those person that didn't drink and will not smoking. Okay, highest here. Okay, so less, only small numbers of person that non-drinker will smoking. Okay, all right. So you can see it, just to summarize. Okay, so it's easy compared to raw data here for you to understand, and also that compared to the table. Okay, so these tables ni so easy to help you to create an easy for chart. Okay, to create each chart to help you to understand, and then you can rearrange. Okay, all right. This is for categorical and categorical variables. Okay, categorical and categorical. Okay, so for categorical variable and numerical variable that I showed you previously into example, supermarket transaction, and also that supermarket and Elecmart. Okay, sales so is a categorical with the numerical. One more thing about the categorical and numerical variables. Okay, so let's say to help you to easy to understand, to compare with the previous, click a baseball salary extra. Okay, alright, so more information compared to previous. Okay, so position, picture, division. Okay, so and the salary. Okay, same salary, same player, but we add more information about every individual. Okay, about the team, their position, the division. Okay, alright, so let's say we want to see the distribution of salary. Okay, so this is category, and you can display using a pivot table. Okay, as previous. So let's say I show you pivot table, new worksheet. You want to display between picture and either he is the player is a picture or not, and salary. Okay, all right. I can see those who are not a picture, salary, or maybe we can change it to sum. Okay, average. Instead of sum is a total, then we can change to average. Okay, all right. So you can see the average salary for non-picture is higher compared to those who are picture. Okay, all right. So let's say we want same as previous lah. Okay, all right. So insert pivot table in the existing. I want to put in the sheet 1 and in this cell. Okay, and click OK. Right. Let's say want to display between the position and salary. Okay, and salary tu we want to base on the value setting. We want to more average. So average salary. Okay, all right. So you can sort salary from smallest to largest. So then you can see who has the lowest salary. Okay, outfielder average salary is 733 only. Designated hitter is get the highest average salary, 8.4 million. Okay, so others ni is more than 1 million. Only that outfielder only the salary, average salary is lower compared to other. Okay, right. So then you can identify the position. Okay, so that is just to summarize for numerical. Okay, categorical and numerical. Additionally, let's say you want to understand whether it's outliers or not. Okay, all right. So let's say we want to see position. Okay, position. Click position. Okay, select this column. Okay, go to the C. select here, automatically it will select that column. Press Control and go and click J. Okay, J. So two different column. You want to select two different column. And then go to insert. We will add the box plot. Okay. So now we have a box plot here. So I want to cut, Control X this chart, put a new worksheet, paste. Okay. Okay. Tengok starting picture. Starting picture ni the maximum right fielder has the highest maximum salary. Okay. But you can see dia punya average salary. This is average salary for every position. Okay. Alright. So average salary for the lowest is relief pitcher and outfielder. So you can see, you can understand your data. Who get more salary, get higher salary. Which position that has more outliers means that the very good players ni get more higher salary. Okay, so if you are center fielder, then they more outliers. Okay, for designated hitter, even though the quite high, the maximum salary is about 26,000. Okay, but compared to others, the outliers only one. So others is still in the range. Okay, right fielder is no outliers. Okay, so that's how you can identify whether your data has the outliers or not. Okay, so let's say now you want to summarize between, this is categorical and numerical. Picture and salary. Okay, control salary, select salary and control select picture. Okay, go to insert and then add a box and whisker. Okay, so again I want to control X to cut that chart and paste here. Okay. Okay. See, the position tu, outliers, okay, the maximum average salary tu is similar, but maximum salary, the highest maximum salary is for non-pitcher, average salary is similar, but a little bit high for the non-pitcher, okay. So remember, this is the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, okay. Median, you cannot see median because median is near to the minimum salary. Okay, right? So median near to the minimum salary. They very high in the range. Okay, so also almost more players is in the outliers. Okay, so this number of players is outliers get a salary very high compared to the others. Okay, so this is just to visualize between the categorical and numerical, similar to previous chapter, but this is more, that to compare other including more variables as well. Okay. All right. And then okay, if you want to change, you can do others, Yankees, non-Yankees here. You can do same as this one. If you want to change color, because in the slide kan, I show example red kan. So I just click here, double click. Okay, double click. Area, fill, color, solid, and then change to red. Okay, click OK. Okay, so now it's red. Now red with the blue color, then you can add line, border. Change border to red as well. Okay, okay. So if you want to put different color lah, so you can display another variables as well with position, but you cannot put players lah. Players ni you have 800 players, then we get 800 like difference ni cannot. Okay, so make sure that it is like in a category. Okay, Alright, so division, or you want to see Yankees or not, okay? You want to see whether they play of 2000 to 2021 teams or not, okay? Right, you can do the comparison using the box plot to see whether it's outliers, to see the difference between the salary overall lah, okay? So as overall, okay, so you can see that, okay? Alright, then next one is among numerical. Okay, so relationship between the among the relationship among numeric and numerics. Okay, numeric and numeric we cannot use. It's difficult to use the pivot table. Okay, alright. So you want to see heights and weights, salary and years. Okay, and then so this is example of salary. Usually to display, to identify the relationship among numerical variables, so usually we will use a correlation and covariance. Or you can create a scatter plot. Okay, scatter plot chart. Okay, so this correlation is just to show you the summary overall lah. So how strong is the relationship between the salary and salary and years of experience. Okay, does it have any impact if the person works more many years compared to less years? Okay, all right, so now we will create this one using the golf statistic. Okay, so go to the golf stat file. Okay, so this is golf, and we want to see between okay, numeric and numeric. Remember, numeric and numeric. Okay, let's say we want to create a pivot table. So I want to show you how it's difficult for to create a pivot tables between numeric and numeric. Okay, so let's say you want to display earning versus events, the number of events lah. Okay, so number of events and the earns by the golf player. Okay, right, so whether they have a relationship or not. More events they attend, more incomes that they will earn. Okay, all right, so let's say if you want to create the pivot table, so insert pivot table, okay, automatic, and then new worksheet. Okay, this is for 2017. Okay, I choose this 2017 only. Okay, we have different years here. Tadi we want to display events. Betul, automatically, because this is numeric, automatically it will go to the values. Okay, and then earnings here. You will get this. Okay, all right. So if you want to bring this to row, this is what you will get, earnings, events here. Okay, events attend. Okay, or let's say if you get something like this, what you can do is that you can do let me see. Don't select a row, I want to select okay, highlight one of this category, and then you can group. Okay, you can try to group by one group by, let's say, group by 5. Okay, and click OK. Okay, then you can group events. Then only that you can summarize between numerical and numerical. Okay, all right, so this is a number of event that players attend, 1 to 5. So earning, because some ni they will total up of earnings for all players, so it's not really the good measurement to display. So usually when we want to summarize, so it's better we use an average. Okay, Alright, so average earning. So we set average earning for every players. If they attend 1 to 5 events, their earnings is around 429,000 only. If they attend more than 10, then only they can get more than 1 million. Okay, right? But you can see the highest earnings ni, if they attend only 21 to 25 events, 2.1 million. After that, it will decrease. Now you can see in your patterns. Summarize. Okay, so this is between events and earnings. Okay, alright. So additional, let's say you want to create another example. What else? Cardsmith. Okay, so Cardsmith ni. Insert pivot tables. Okay, existing, because already existing worksheet. So we go to the sheet 1. And let's say you want to display here. Okay, right, put here. Now we want to put the Cardsmith. I don't know what is a Cardsmith in the golf lah. Okay, right. So and then earnings. Okay, so again, Cardsmith ni drag and drop in the rows. Okay, so you can see Cardsmith ni you put you want every details number, so you can group. Okay, so to display ni this is doesn't give, you can display, you can see Cardsmith tu. What is a Cardsmith ni in the golf? More Cardsmith tu more earns kot. Okay, alright. So it's better if you put the range. So right click. Okay, make sure it's not it's only one cell selected. Group. Okay, click group until 24, and so maybe we can group by 5 again. Okay, and okay, right? So usually by 5 lah. Okay, so this is again not a sum of earnings. It's better to display average earning. Okay, alright. So this is how you can create pivot tables between numerical and numerical. Okay, alright. So another the charts that you can use, you can display. Okay, so if you convert to pivot tables, then you can just create a pivot chart. Lah. So you can use that clustered or pie chart, pie chart, lah. Pie chart. Okay, pie chart here. Okay, you can choose from here. Then you can add lah. Okay, right. So let's say you want to put here. So this is, you can add data labels here. Okay, labels, so you can display something like this after you convert it to the pivot tables. Okay, so if from the raw data, okay, so from the raw data, you can use to display between the numerical variable, you can use a scatter plot chart. Okay, you can create a scatter plot chart. Okay, so now let's say we want to display, not based on the pivot table, so we want to create from the raw data between age and earning. Okay, so let's say age here, and then create. Okay, so select all, like I said, Control Shift and down, and then hold Control. Okay, hold Control and click earnings. Okay, click here. Okay, and then again Control Shift down. Okay, want to select two variables. Okay, two numerical. Okay, so again, right. So click age, the first variables here. Control Shift down. So want to select all data in that column. And let's say you want to select another column that not side by side. Okay, you have another column in between. So press Control before you enter, you select earnings ni. Press Control, right? So press Control and then Control Shift down again. Okay, to select that column, Control Shift down. Okay, all right. So after you select, go to Insert, and you can see this is a scatter chart, scatter plot. Okay, so scatter plot here. Okay, so this is a scatter plot. Let me Control X to cut, and we put it in the new worksheet, add and paste. Okay, all right. So easy to view. Okay, so this is, you can see not really, you cannot see dia punya difference lah. No, I mean no, uh, between age and earnings ni doesn't have any relationship. Misalnya doesn't mean that if you are older, you will get more, you will earn more. Okay, so because you can see the no scattered everywhere. Okay, if you want to see more clearly for this one, okay, so double click. Here. Okay, so click here. Okay, right. Let me repeat. Okay, so click this axis. Okay, this one, double click. Okay, and you can see like this is like a bar chart kan. So click a bar chart, and then click axis option. You can see this is an empty area. So let's say you want to remove this empty area. What you can do is that you can see bounce ni minimum here 0 to 60 kan. 0 to 60, but 0 to 20 tu no data. Okay, so what you can do, maybe you can set a minimum is 20. Okay, so let's say minimum 20 and enter. Okay, now you can see clear kan, chart is clear. Okay, so if you want to move to 60, this one to 58 also can. Right, so now you can it's scattered everywhere. So it doesn't mean that if you are this player, player tadi? Golf player. The older you are, then you will earn more. That doesn't show in this near charts. Okay, all right. So same as if you want to create a chart for this one about earnings kan. Okay, so this is earn and okay, tak here. Event versus earnings. Okay, so it's clear. So alright. Let's say you want to differentiate. Okay, so between 2017 and 2009. Okay, so example between dia forgot pula. Age event ke age? Sorry, I think this is a age. Select data. Age. Okay. Alright. So tak ada siapa pun betulkan age. Ada orang ke tak ni? Ada student ke tak ni? Okay, so 2009. So you want to see dia punya difference kan? Ada difference tak age? Okay, so again, select age, Control Shift down, and then go to earnings. Press control and earnings, and then Control Shift down. Okay, alright, so insert scatter chart here. Okay, earnings. Oh, tadi kena ni. Control X and go to that worksheet and paste here. Okay, so let's say this one is age versus earning. Ada difference tak between the years to 2017 and okay, is there any difference? Same je. Okay, so I can do, kita click here, click this one, this axis, click this one, and again axis option minimum we will start at 20. Okay, enter. Okay, since 2000 age versus earning, sorry, 1 2 okay, age versus earnings for 2009. Okay. Alright, patterns here similar. So means that whatever in whatever years pun doesn't mean that age tu will impact your earnings. Okay. So doesn't mean you are older you will earn more. Okay. The elderly will earn more um, compared to the youngest ke. Okay. Alright. To show the based on the numbers to represent the actual figures. Okay. Okay, so the actually what you can calculate is that you can calculate two things. Okay, correlation. Okay, this is based on the numbers. To present based on the numbers. Salah. Correlation. And uh, covariance. Okay, so first you calculate. I will show you covariance and then correlations. Okay. Alright, so calculate the correlation and covariance. Okay, so covariance, okay, want to calculate the covariance for age versus earning equals to type covariance. Okay, so covariance, let's say, is it population or sample? So let's say we use a sample kan. Okay, so samples, click sample because you not collect all data for all players. So based on the sample only. And array 1, 2017 is age here. Control shift down. And then comma, you can see after array 1 tu, you can see here. But this is a formula. The first group is age. Okay, so array 1. After array 1 comma, then press comma. And then the second array is earnings. Click earnings and control shift down. Okay, so make easy for you to select and enter. Okay. Alright, so this is the covariance value. Okay. Alright, so next calculate the correlation equals to correlation. Later I will explain to you what does it mean. Okay. Correlation, same as previous. Okay. Go to 2017. Age, control down. And then comma. And then see the formula here. You can refer to the formula. The second array is earning, control shift down. Okay. And enter. Okay. Alright, so this is okay. Buat sini lah. Let me control X. I want to bring it down. Okay, so this is for 2017. So let's say we calculate for 2009 as well. Okay, so equals to covariance sample. Okay, array 1 2009 each. Okay, comma and go to earning. Click earning, control shift down and enter. Okay. Alright, so negative here. So equals to correlation. Okay, array 1 2019. Control shift down. H and then comma. Okay, again refer to this formula. You can see the small box ni kan, it's originally from that sheet lah, but when you bring to another sheet to copy the data, then it will also display in another sheet. Okay, so control shift down and just when you press enter it will go back to the this sheet. Okay, right, so you can see the formula here, right? Okay. First covariance. You can see covariance ni will show the values tu will show you either is a positive or negative relation. Okay, it's relate negative. Okay, you can see the value ni both value is a negative value. Means that the age and earnings ni have a negative relationship. The more older the older players, they will earn less. That is a relationship lah. Okay, so become older, the players become older, they will earn less. Okay, alright. For both two, compare kan since 2009 to 2017 tu, you can see both negative relationship. Just to show you the relationship, okay, negative, positive or negative. The value tu doesn't represent any lah, okay. So we don't read the value itself, okay. So we just want to see the symbol negative or positive, okay. And when the covariance is negative, correlation should be negative. If covariance negative, correlation positive, maybe something's wrong lah, okay. Alright, so correlation to show you exact figures, how strong is it, okay. Alright, so how strong is it? You can see negative. Negative 0.19 is like 19% je, the impact of age to earnings. Even though they negative, the older the player tu, if the older of the player earns less so, tapi not really have high the significant impact pun, okay. Right, so only 19%. The strong, the punya relationship strong tu is only 19%. But become more strongest lah compared to 2009 is only 9% only. Okay, 9.2% only. Okay, means that less previously, but now it become have more impact compared to previously. Okay, so previously about 9% je. Age ni will impact to the earning of the players, but in 2019 from 9% to increase to 90%. Okay, so nampak ada there be some difference lah between years. So we don't know if 2022 become more and more, then maybe the players tu need to do something lah, or the clubs needs to do something. Okay. Alright, so that's how you summarize display between numerical and numerical. Okay, so you can summarize using pivot table, but at least one variable, so you need to group. Okay, do some groupings, and then you can display using a chart, or you can display using a scatter plot. Okay, to see the plot ni, scatter plot. If you want to add the lines, you can click here, click plus, and you can add the trend line. Okay, so you can negative. Nampak? You will see negative, reducing. Okay, so reduce here. Okay, same as this one. Click plus, and you can see the trend. Okay, so the trend tu, nampak tak? Decreasing. Okay, alright, so it consistent lah in the graph, covariance, and correlation. Okay, so to visualize the raw data, you can use a scatter plot. But to see based on the figures, so you can measure using covariance and correlation. Yeah. Alright. I think that's all lah for chapter 3. No more lagi ke? Dah. No more. That's all for chapter 3. Okay, so in chapter 3, you learn how to create a pivot tables, and then using a pivot tables to summarize between the categorical and numerical, using the pivot tables to summarize between categorical and categorical, and then using a pivot table so you can summarize between among the numericals and numericals, okay, and different chart to visualize a difference punya tables, okay, different type of data. Alright, so any question? Kan I tak share screen. Right, any question?
No.
No question. Next week, no class. Okay, so next week, no class. But maybe, probably, if I have a time, if no news from me tomorrow, means that no exercise. I don't have a time to assign you exercise. Because I will, starting from tomorrow, already is on leave. Okay. But maybe half day too, I will do some works lah, some important last minute work. So if I have a time, I will assign you the exercise. If not, you have to wait. Don't ask me about the exercise. You have to wait until after Hari Raya week. In the week, this is week 3 kan? This is week what? Week 4. Already week 4 and week 5. Week 6 only. Beginning of week 6 only, I will assign you the exercise. Okay. Alright. So depends from time tomorrow. Okay. If I have time, then I will send tomorrow. If not, you have to wait until the next 2 weeks. Okay, no class next week. Okay, so no exercise, no I will see you next 2 weeks. Okay. All right. So I think that is all for this week. I would like to wish for